Once, in a quiet town nestled between dark woods, there was an old, abandoned house that everyone avoided. The locals whispered about it, claiming it was haunted by the spirit of a woman who had disappeared decades ago. They said she roamed the halls at night, searching for something, or someone. One evening, a group of adventurous teenagers decided to explore the house. Armed with flashlights and bravado, they entered through the creaking front door. The air was thick with dust, and the floorboards groaned under their weight. As they ventured deeper into the house, they found remnants of its past: faded photographs, broken furniture, and a grand staircase that spiraled into darkness. As they reached the second floor, one of the teens, Sarah, noticed a door slightly ajar at the end of the hallway. Curiosity piqued, she pushed it open and stepped inside. The room was empty, except for a large mirror that dominated one wall. It was ornate and covered in cobwebs, but as she approached, she could see her reflection clearly. Suddenly, Sarah felt a chill run down her spine. In the mirror, she saw not just herself, but the faint outline of a woman standing behind her. The woman's face was pale and sorrowful, her eyes filled with longing. Sarah spun around, but there was no one there. Panicking, she called for her friends, but when they rushed to her side, they found only the empty room and the mirror. They laughed it off, thinking Sarah was just trying to scare them. But Sarah couldn't shake the feeling that something was wrong. As they continued exploring, strange things began to happen. Doors slammed shut on their own, whispers echoed through the halls, and shadows danced just out of sight. The group's laughter turned to nervousness as they realized they were not alone. Finally, they decided to leave. But as they made their way back down the staircase, they heard a soft sobbing coming from the room where Sarah had seen the woman. Against their better judgment, they went back to investigate. Inside the room, the mirror shimmered with an eerie light. This time, when Sarah looked into it, she saw the woman again. But this time she was closer, her hand reaching out as if trying to escape the glass. The sobbing grew louder, filling the room with despair. Terrified, Sarah stumbled back, and in that moment, the mirror shattered into 1,000 pieces. The room fell silent, and when they looked around, they realized that Sarah was missing. The remaining friends searched frantically, but found no trace of her. It was as if she had vanished into thin air. They left the house in a panic, vowing never to return. Days turned into weeks, and Sarah's disappearance became another tragic tale whispered among the townsfolk. Some said she had been taken by the spirit of the woman in the mirror. Others claimed she had become part of the house itself. To this day, the old house stands silent in the woods. And if you dare to approach it at night, you might hear soft sobbing echoing through the trees, a haunting reminder of those who ventured too close and never returned.